Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back here talking about the Carolina Panthers. My hot take still stands. It's very hot. I think Carolina ends up winning the division, the NFC South, and hosts a playoff game in the playoffs this year. They're sitting at 5-8, and for a team that started 2-7, they are back on track. You know, that coach has been fired. We don't even want to say his name. Baker is gone. Sam Darnold currently 2-0 as a starter. Perfect game manager. They are playing smash mouth football, running the ball every chance they get. I don't anticipate that to stop against Pittsburgh. But welcome back to the channel, man. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let's try and get 500 likes on today's video. Panthers fans, you guys have absolutely blessed every Panthers video I have been making. I absolutely love it, and I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys are excited for good reason. You know, the culture has completely shifted from the turmoil to start this season, and Steve Wilks has got this team back on track. Keep pounding the football, keep building that momentum, take it week to week, and who knows what's going to happen. You know, we're only focused on the task at hand, which is this upcoming Sunday, and in this case, it's at home against a struggling Pittsburgh Steelers team. This is looking like Mike Tomlin's been a head coach for 16 years, guys. This is looking like it will be his first season under 500, and Carolina has a chance to do that right here, right now. Now, TJ Watt's back. The Steelers' defense, their front seven, is very talented. They do have a weak secondary, and we'll talk about it a little bit later on in the video, but personally, I think that some big-time throws from Sam Darnold will be the difference maker in this game, but it's all going to start in the trenches. Both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. Now, with Kenny Pickett out, it's looking like Trubisky is going to be the starter. Now, Trubisky, you never know what you're going to get. You never know. But Najee can run the ball, all right? Carolina's defense, it's one of the best, most promising, young, and enticing defenses in the entire league. They are absolutely loaded for the long term. We've talked about this before, but either way, regardless of how this season ends, you have hopefully Steve Wilks coming back as a full-time head coach, because he, to me, definitely deserves a whole season under the helm. He's done a phenomenal job. He's found this identity, and I love it. It's just smash mouth football. It's old school football, and I'm here for it. Now, defensively, they're being led by guys like Shaq Thompson, who has 98 tackles on the season. He is having a phenomenal year. Brian Burns, 24 years old, out of Florida State. He has 10.5 sacks this season. Mike Tomlin was hyping him up all week for good reason. Brian Burns might just be the most under-recognized edge rusher in the entire National Football League. 10.5 sacks through 13 games. Now, that's why I feel so promising about this Carolina team for the rest of the season, but specifically this upcoming game tomorrow, actually 24 hours from now, 25 hours from now, the time of this recording, is because of their defense. That defense is going to keep you in every single football game, and as a lot of you guys were pointing out in my first couple Panthers videos, to start the season, when you have a historically horrible just offense in general, but especially on third down, and you're converting like 20%, less than 20% of your third down conversions, what's that defense going to do? They're just going to be on the field. They're going to be on the field all damn game. And that's what we've seen completely switch, completely snap from the start of the season to the last couple of games. We look at specifically last weekend against Seattle, and as you saw if you watched the 49ers game, San Francisco, I don't care who's at quarterback, they're one of the best teams in the whole league. Seattle gave them they had opportunities to win that game, dropping an interception. Like, they had opportunities, and that game was in Seattle. So my point being, San Francisco could not get anything consistently going against that stout defense. And we saw last week a huge win for Carolina. They completely dominated possession, 39-20, and I want that to continue this upcoming week and for the rest of the season. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I think that the passing game is going to be an X factor, because when we look at the ground game, Deontay Foreman is an extremely young and enticing running back. But it's not just him, it's also Chuba Hubbard. These guys are averaging about 4.5 yards per carry. You also have Raheem as your third stringer. They have an arsenal of rushing threats. In fact, they ran for over 200 yards this past Sunday against another talented front seven in the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Sam Darnold, there are a lot of guys point this out too. It started all fine and dandy last year, and then the third game, team started getting a grasp. He's going to have to make some plays, all right? He's a quarterback. He's the leader. He's going to have to make some plays. But on the year, he has done what he's needed to do. I just need to go a little above and beyond this upcoming Sunday, most likely, right? Most likely, however, once again, Steelers, their offense is one of the worst in the entire league. But I really think Sam Darnold, 2 touchdowns. The critical stat line with Sam Darnold is 0 interceptions in 2 starts. He's got a rating of 93.6. That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. You cannot turn the ball over. You cannot force balls where you shouldn't be forcing these throws. Just don't force throws. Don't try and be the hero unless you have to be the hero, right? DJ Moore is a game-time decision, which is unfortunate because, first off, it looked like he avoided a major injury, which was awesome. Then it looked like he was ready to go, and now he's back to the game-time decision. If DJ Moore does, in fact, play, going to need more than 0 receptions from him this upcoming game. So when we take a look at the Panthers, just in general, they have a really young, promising offensive line. They are a quarterback away from being legit playoff, like every single year being in the playoffs because of that young, hungry defense. You are probably, a major middle linebacker and a quarterback and a couple wide receivers away. But it's just the start, right? It's just the start. Defensively, man, they are just so good. We talked about a couple of cats, Shaq Thompson, Brian Burns, but Frankie Louvu, sheesh. J.C. Horn with 3 interceptions on the season. C.J. Henderson has done more than enough all year. Defensively, man, I would be fearing them if I was in the NFC South. Like, Tampa Bay is completely going downhill. Carolina's completely going uphill. Carolina has the fate of the season in their hands. And it's going to be up to them to decide what they're going to do with that. And I say keep pounding, keep on building that momentum. As Steve Wilkes said, great teams learn to finish. Let's go be great. He's got this team all riled up. The culture is awesome, man. These guys are having fun. And for a team that started the way they started, 2-7, like, forget about it, man. That is impressive. No matter how the season ends, that is impressive. But Carolina, get this win against Pittsburgh. Stop the run and run the ball. Sam Darnold's probably going to have to make a couple of throws, but, I'm going to believe in him. All right, I'm going to believe in him. There was a reason he was drafted so high. This offense is built for him. It's built around him. So let's see what Carolina can do tomorrow. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you guys want more Panthers content, let me know down below. Like I said, you guys are absolutely awesome. The culture, not only with the team, but the fan base, it's just rejuvenated. It's very inspiring, and I absolutely love it. So let me know down below, and I'll see you guys later.